In this video, you will learn how to ride on your heel edge without holding an instructor's hands, why we began with one foot strapped in and how this makes learning safer and less scary. Quick Snow Teach – camps and online courses. Hi, this is Daria from Quick Snow Teach. Time for the fun part – riding on the heel edge. You've probably seen videos when an instructor grabs a beginner's hands or shows how to stand up with both feet strapped in. We'll skip that. There's a simpler way. First, choose a slope that's just a bit steeper. Practicing the heel edge on the super flat spot is a mistake. You can't control your edge angle, so you might flatten the board, catch the front edge, and face plant. The classic catch an edge. A slightly steeper beginner run is perfect. Still safe, but not flat. I'll explain lift riding in another video, so hit subscribe if you don't want to miss more snowboard tutorials. We'll start moving at small ankle flexes and extensions. Think of the car gas pedal. Press the gas to go, extend the angle, ease off to slow down. Flex the angle and pull your toes up, so your heel edge stays in the snow. Down your toes to glide and lift them up to brake. Let's begin. From the previous video, you already know which foot is your lead foot. Strap that foot in first. Start with the big upper strap, then fasten the smaller toe strap. Keep your free foot halfway on the snow. If you lose balance or feel unsure, just place it flat on the snow. Ready? Take your body position. Keep your head and eyes looking straight ahead and hold your arms in front of you for balance. Gently point your toes downward. The board will start gliding. To stop, lift your toes up. On your first tries, you will naturally want to look down. That's normal, but on the next attempts, try not to look at the snowboard or the snow. Lift your head and look forward. It will feel easier with practice. Take your time with this drill until you can slide smoothly and consistently. Don't worry if snow builds up on the snowboard. As you can see, it happens to me too when I demonstrate this exercise. Repeat this drill a few times. Once you can glide and stop smoothly, you're ready to strap in your back foot. But before that, we'll learn how to strap in while standing. Did you know you could start with something this simple? Let me know in the comments and share this video with friends who want to learn snowboarding. I love this one-foot technique for beginners because it trains all small micro movements in the feet. It helps riders learn to steer smoothly and in control without sudden or sharp motions. Later on, this makes it much easier to avoid catching an edge and speeds up the learning process when they try riding the heel edge with both feet strapped in. Now let's learn side slipping with one foot strapped in. Here we take the full body position you've learned in the previous video. Rotate your hips slightly toward the nose of the board. Keep your back hand above the tail and your front above the nose. Your head and eyes face the same direction as the board's nose, so your chin stays close to the lead shoulder. With my palms, I'm showing how your feet move inside the boots. Gently point the toe of your lead foot down, while your free foot stays half in the snow. The board will turn and start sliding downhill. Lift your toe up and the board turns back across the slope. Point your toe down and the board points more downhill and begins to slide. Lift your toe up again and the board turns across the slope and stops. Now it's time to strap in back foot. First, learn to strap in while standing facing downhill. Use your heel edge and few quick kicks to make a small shelf in the snow. Make a few kicks, step sideways, kick again. Keep going until you've created a narrow shelf long enough that the board can't slide away. Now shift your weight onto the strapped-in foot, set the back foot into the binding and strap in the back foot. After practicing with one foot strapped in, it will be much easier to control the board with both feet strapped in. Here we repeat the same drills you did with one foot, but now with both feet strapped in. Try not to look down at your snowboard, keep your eyes looking forward. Point your toes down to make the board move. Lift your toes up to stop. Practice this until the movements feel smoother and stable. This helps you get used to balancing on the edge. When you slide straight on your heel edge, here are the key points. Keep looking ahead, don't look down at the board. Keep your hips straight, don't hinge at the hips. Keep your knees slightly bent. Moving to the next side slipping. Here you learn to slide sideways. The big question is, what really lets us manage the board? A touch of physics gives the answer. The whole magic snowboard control is proper pressure distribution. You can spread that pressure in different ways. Through footwork, shifting your center of mass, or by rotating your body. Look, you're side slipping on your heel edge. Right now, all the pressure on that heel edge. To change the direction of the board, you need to shift where that pressure goes. That means easing of the heel edge. Just a bit flatten this board slightly. Then, gently apply more pressure toward the front toe. But not so much. You just want the board to release and side sliding sideways. Lower the back toe slightly too, but not as much as the front. If you keep the back toe pulled up too hard, the board will keep going straight instead of drifting sideways. The board reacts when I lift my toes up and point them down. This is the board's torsional flex, and it's exactly what we use when we drop and lift our toes one by one to start the movement. I put my right toe down and the board turns and starts moving. And the same to the left side. Now you're ready for the next step, side slipping. Take your body position. Your hips, shoulders and head all face the same direction as the nose of the board. Point your front toe down and point your back toe down a little less. The board will turn downhill and start to slide. Lift your front toe up and the board will turn back across the slope and stop. If you want to keep sliding sideways, traversing along the slope without stopping, gently lower your front toe but not too much and hold that position. To stop, lift your toe up and the board will turn sideways and stops. Now do the same exercise in the other direction, with the opposite foot leading. This gives you extra mileage and builds your confidence moving across the slope. When you're riding sideways, don't forget to turn your hips and shoulders slightly toward the nose of the board. Why it's so important, we've learned in previous video. Check it if you want to know why the body position and turning your hips is so important. Now put it all together. Slide straight down on your heel edge, stop, then side slip to one side with your left foot leading, then to the other side with your right foot leading. This will give you even more mileage and help you feel more comfortable moving around the entire slope. When you ride straight down the hill, your hips and shoulders are in line with the board. When you ride side slipping to the left or to the right side, your hips and shoulders are slightly turned to the nose of the board. Now let's look Anton's demonstration. Strap in lead foot. We will practice sliding with one foot attached. Put your back foot on the board, half on the board, half on the snow. Take your body position and place your hands in front of you. Practice this toe movement. Toes up and toes down. To slide, put your toes down. And to stop, lift the toes up. Toes down to slide, toes up to stop. Keep practicing until it feels smoothly and comfortable. Your board can slide sideways. Don't worry, it's okay. The key point here is practice. Now let's practice slide sideways. Put your front toe down and the board starts sliding. I love these one-foot exercises. After them, beginners feel much more comfortable and stable right from the start. They feel independent. In other method, the instructor holds the rider's hands while teaching on the heel edge, and the problem is that the rider gets scared the moment the instructor stops supporting them. But when you start with one foot strapped in, that fear simply doesn't appear, because the rider learns to control the snowboard on their own, without anyone holding them. Now you are ready to ride with both feet strapped in. Clip in your back foot. Make a small snow shelf. Kick the snow twice to create a stable platform. Notice how Anton is using his palms to show the micro movements happening inside the boot. To start a straight slide, point your toes down. To stop, lift your toes up, but not too much, so you don't straighten your knees. Next comes side slipping on the heel edge. To start moving, gently lower the toe of your front foot and lower the toe of your back foot a little less. The board will turn and begin sliding sideways. To stop, lift both toes up. Practice this until it becomes smooth and stable. Usually this takes around 2 to 4 hours. About 1 or 2 lessons with an instructor. To learn heel edge sliding well enough for the rider to start riding independently on the heel edge. From here, you need some practice to feel moving on to the next step. Usually, we finish 2-hour session right at this point. Once they've learned how to ride on the heel edge. Why? First, because the most beginners are totally out of energy by now. And that's totally normal. Second, because this is the moment to build confidence through solo practice. But since we are in video format, we keep going. Up next, we'll do the exact same drills on the toe edge. In the next video, you will learn how to ride on your toe edge with stable control, which key points you need to focus on to make it work, and one exercise that will help you handle your toe edge better than other. Before that good job, you're already capable of riding blue runs and hanging on the mountain like a real snowboarder. Tell me in the comments. How long did it take you to learn riding on your heel edge?